everyone, welcome to the restaurant show, and we have one of the newest restaurants and probably the most interesting, I think, that's come to the island in a while, Seafire. Is that correct? Did I say it like Seafire?
Seafire.
We passed by it the other day and my kids were like, ooh, what's that place? I have the executive chef, Megan Wallace, and the general manager, Brian Torres. Welcome you guys
Thank you.
To the
Thanks
show.
for having us.
Now tell us a little bit about where you are located, because it's kind of like an old landmark, but you've really stepped it up. Right?
Yeah, it's in the it's 9 Palmetto Bay Road.
Okay.
So a lot of it, when I get phone calls, the Staples Shopping Center, the Public Shopping Center, very close to the Sea Pine Circle.
Exactly. Now, what you're doing here, it used to be Karama's at one point, but you are still keeping the hibachi theme.
Absolutely.
But then you've also added on some really great things that Megan is responsible for, and you're going to tell us a little bit about. Actually, you're going to cook one of those dishes for us.
Today we're going to be making shrimp and grits.
Okay, great.
It's more of a modern twist.
Right.
Trying to pull in and stay with the Asian theme of Seafire with the hibachi. So it's a little bit different.
Hey, let's do it.
Hopefully everyone likes it.
Absolutely.
We're using, starting out with olive oil.
Okay.
The grits are local. They're from Freeman's Mill, which is outside of Statesboro.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And all of our seafood comes from Bluffton Oyster Company. So
love the tumors.
2 or 3 times a week, we go out there, big coolers, get 100, 150 pounds at a time of fresh shrimp. So the shrimp are as local as they can get.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, as you're starting to saute that up, Brian, tell us a little bit about kind of what the different, like the addition of the small plates and everything like that. Tell us a little bit about it.
The biggest addition that we felt is a great design for what we had already.
Right.
They say there's 14 large hibachi tables. So,
Right.
so it's a nice size where you can have fun with your large parties, with your birthdays and things
Which
like
I
that.
used to love going there with big parties.
Of
That's
course,
how we always would bring groups of like 15, 20.
So we have that. That's always going to stay. Again, we had a sushi bar before, which we had great sushi chefs, which we are very lucky to still have.
Yeah,
so Shige and Mr. Osaka,
they're
who
still
are
there.
still here making incredible sushi. So there's nothing that's changed there either.
Right.
Now the small plates was just supposed to be just an addition.
Right.
So it gives more options for appetizers before you have your hibachi. For people who might not want hibachi or sushi to have as an entree portion for themselves while the other people are enjoying it.
You don't have to rule it out. Like, if there's someone in our group, and like I said, there was 10 to 15, sometimes 20. Some people didn't want sushi or hibachi, but this is the great answer. I mean, Chef, you've really put together a great menu for people who maybe don't want those items.
That was the goal.
Right.
What makes this shrimp and grits a little bit different is I use carrots, snow peas, shiitake mushrooms, and the secret to this one is yuzu pepper.
Oh, I love it.
It has this beautiful, wonderful citrus flavor to it, with just enough spice that it makes this a little bit of a different turn on
and it gives it that different level of flavor profile shrimp and grits is very southern. You know, we get it, but you want to be able to fuse those new flavors.
Traditional and southern with the grits. Heavy cream, butter, salt, that's it.
I read a meme the other day that said, no sugar in my grits.
No cheese either.
All right, so as we're cooking that up, tell us though, Brian, you still have the regular hibachi though too, right? Okay.
Now the hibachi also, the nice thing, of course, the traditional hibachi's on there where you can do your teriyaki chicken.
Right.
Now beautiful Bluffton oysters, which are gorgeous. You can taste that they're super fresh.
Love it, the salty brininess.
The fresh seafood now is also going to be an option on there, so you can get the nice local fresh seafood as one of your portions.
As a hibachi in front of you.
As a hibachi in front of you.
Wonderful.
So then again, you got your steak, your New York strip steak. We do filet mignon. Lobster, of course, scallops, of course.
So, and you still get the rice, and you still get the vegetables.
And the vegetables, and little upgrades, things that people don't see from the background that we're proud of that we did to what was there already. That we did up the quality of the rice that we put in there.
Wonderful.
Now also the vegetables, there's fresh carrots and stuff in our fried rice now.
Love it.
We use butter, not margarine anymore. So all those little things that make a difference. The ginger sauce, the soup, everything is done from scratch. So we don't buy your teriyaki sauce. Our chef has taken great pride in getting the recipes down with the hibachi head chef. And they've gotten their own recipes. So now we have our own thing. So it's something that people are getting getting used to, but it's a great surprise when you taste the difference, and then you can't go on the shelf and find a jug of any of it. You know, one day maybe we'll put it all and package it in these Seafire sauces, which is always a good thing to go along with. But you know, with that, it's another show. With that, it's another show.
Exactly.
But you know, all that does, and any good place, I think, does always have that type of option where you know, you make different just spices, sauces, different things that are yours, and you know, people come in like, where do I find this?
Yes.
So it's something that you can find it with us now, and who knows where it can go from there. Sure.
And the thing is, but please, you guys, don't feel that you're walking to this completely new and different place and it's just upheaval. You've kept a theme, but you've just really upgraded it and made it truly your own.
And for people that were there before, you know, the floors are all the wood floors. I mean, the rugs are gone. There is everything that used to be walled off. There's natural light coming in from three sides. So it's bright and very coastal looking, which is for where we live, it really puts it in. Wonderful. You know, some people think that it might be a little too bright, but it's just, it gets you to where you can see one corner to the other.
I love it.
And,
I love it.
You know, it really is done really well for what we've started.
Wonderful. And now I know that you are also the owner of Form the Cheesecakes in Savannah.
Yes.
And you will be serving those there also.
Yes, the cheesecakes have been going very well so far.
Wonderful. So real quickly, as we're finishing plating up, tell us about your hours of operation and what days you're open and everything.
Now, we're open 7 days. So we have a nice long 4:30 to 10 is our hours of operation.
Okay.
We do take full reservations.
Okay,
It
wonderful.
doesn't have to be only for a certain size. Of course, with WHHI tables, it makes it easier. Please call in and make reservations
so they
anytime
do
you're ready.
take reservations, and you also have, I know we're wrapping it up, but also a really quick on your happy hour too. What's your happy hour special?
We do have a happy hour. It's just for drinks, our cocktails, wine, our craft beers.
Wonderful.
Which is going to be 50% off from 4:30 to 5:30, for the 7 days. So
can't beat that. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining
Absolutely.
me. Chef Megan, this is absolutely gorgeous. I know you finished it off with some of the
green Masago.
Oh, love it. Just enough kick at the end right there. Thank you so much, y'all, for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
And make sure you check them out both on Facebook and Twitter, Seafire on Hilton Head Island. We'll be back in just a moment.